Britain is full of culture and traditions which have been around for hundreds of years.
British customs and traditions are famous all over the world.
When people think of Britain, they often think of people drinking tea, eating fish and wearing bowler hats.
But there are also a lot of things which are important for British people.
Most people in England live in urban areas. Nowadays, people buy their homes more often than in the past. About two-thirds of the people own or are in process buying their own homes. Most others rent flats or homes.
Most houses in England are made of stone or brick from the local area where the houses are built. The colors vary across the country. England has many types of homes, like flats, terraced, detached or semi-detached houses.
Eating out. Takeaway meals are very popular. There are lots of Indian, Italian, Chinese and Greek restaurants. Also, you can easily find McDonald's, Burger King or Subway restaurants. Fish and chips is the national food of England. It became popular in the 1860s when railways began to bring fresh fish straight from the east coast to the cities. The fish is deep fried in flour, butter and is eaten with chips.
Pubs are an important part of British life. People talk, eat, drink, meet their friends and relax there. English people spend their free time with their families. They usually work from Monday to Friday and spend the most of Saturdays going shopping. Sunday is a very time to relax, do some gardening, spend with children and socialize. British used to visit church, but now a lot fewer people attend churches.
People in Britain like watching television. They spend about 25 hours watching TV a week. They also listen to the radio and go to the cinema very often.
The British are known as the nation of gardens. Most people have a garden on the property and are very proud of it. Sports are also very popular in Britain. Local governments provide cheap and leisure facilities such as swimming pools, tennis courts, parks and golf courses. England's national sport is cricket and football is the most popular sport. Some of England's football teams are world famous. The most famous are Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool.
The English are said to be reserved in manners, dress and speech. Basic politeness, please, thank you, excuse me, is expected. English people are quite reserved when greeting one another. A greeting can be just hello, hi or good morning when you arrived at work or at school. It's proper to shake hands with everyone, both men and women. A good response to an introduction is pleased to meet you. If you want to introduce yourself to someone, give your hand for a handshake and say hello, I am. Hugging is only for friends. When you visit someone's home, it is nice to take a gift for a host and hostess. A bottle of wine, bunch of flowers and chocolates are all okay. Don't be late. The English are very punctual. Anyway, if you are going to be late, it is expected that you call the person you are meeting.
Drop in any time and come see me soon are idioms often used but seldom mean to be taken literally. You should call before visiting someone at home. Never accept an invitation unless you really plan to go. You may refuse by saying, "Thank you for inviting me, but I will not be able to come." A thank you note or phone call after the visit is also very polite, and it means your appreciation for the invitation.
You should do. If you can't eat some types of food, tell your host several days before the dinner party. Host or hostess usually starts eating first. Always say "thank you" when served something. You may eat chicken or pizza with your fingers at a barbecue or very informal setting. Otherwise, use a knife and fork. When you have finished eating, place your knife and fork together on your plate.
Things you shouldn't do. Never lick or put your knife in your mouth. Never chew with your mouth open or take with your mouth full. Never put your elbows on the dinner table. Never blow your nose on a napkin. Never take food from your neighbor's plate. Never pick food out of teeth with your fingernails.
Do stand in line. In England, we like to form orderly line and wait patiently to our turn, for example, a bus. Queue jumping is very impolite. It is usual to queue when required and expected that you will take your correct turn and not push in front.
Do take your hat off when you go indoors. It is impolite for men to wear hats indoors, especially in churches. Nowadays it is becoming more common to see men wearing hats indoors. However, this is still seen as being impolite, especially to the older generations.
If someone is blocking your way and you would like them to move, say "excuse me" and they will move out of your way. Pay for drinks as you order them in pubs or other types of bars. It's a very good manners to say please and thank you. It's rude if you don't. And you will notice in England we say thank you a lot.
When yawning and coughing, always cover your mouth with your hand. If you accidentally bump into someone, say sorry, they probably will too, even if it was your fault. When you are first introduced to someone, shake their right hand with your own right hand. Drive on the left side of the road. Smile! A smiling face is a welcoming face. Men and women both hold open the door for each other. It depends on who goes through the door first.
Do not greet people with a kiss. They only kiss people who are close friends and relatives. Avoid talking loudly in public. It's also impolite to stare at anyone in public. Privacy is highly regarded, and do not ask a lady her age. Do not pick your nose in public, use a handkerchief.
Avoid doing gestures such as backslapping and hugging. This is only done among close friends. Don't spit, it is very bad mannered. Don't ask personal or intimate questions such as "how much money do you earn?" "how much do you weigh?" or "why aren't you married?"
Women in Britain are entitled to equal respect and status as men, and indeed vice versa, in all areas of life, and tend to have more independence and responsibility than in some other cultures. Women are usually independent and accustomed to entering public places and accompanied. It is usual for women to go out and about on their own as well as with friends.
Calendar customs happen on a specific day of the year.
You should always check the information about British holidays and special days coming. They have lots of events which take place in the UK.
It's sometimes hard to explore foreign countries having so many cultural differences.
So we hope that our short guide will help you feel comfortable visiting England.
Thanks for watching and goodbye!